Good morning, everyone. This is RangerRob, and welcome to the RangerRob Country Living channel. Yes, sir, Bob. Today's kind of a neat day because our painters have started doing our trim on the house up here. The house was a totally different color, and then we had the hardy plank put on, and now we wanted to get the final top done with white, and the under trim done with this green or green-gray color. So they're working on it in the front, so I came through the back. They're probably not used to someone coming out the door going, "Hi, I'm RangerRob." So anyway, first thing I gotta do is check on our baby chicks, and I'll see how the painters are doing. And then we got to fill a tank on towers today, and I've got the trellis installed in the front, and I'll show that to you in a minute. Alright guys, I'm in the front of the house, snuck up on the painters, and what they're doing is they're working our trim up here. They're making it having it match the paint of the hardy plank. And so the people doing our work, are you guys on the ranch?
We are.
Okay, so both these people are on the ranch, and they do this as a kind of a side hustle. And Doug and Steve is what you kind of call yourselves, right? So what I'll do is I'll try to this video, when I launch it, Doug and Steve do miscellaneous paint jobs and things like that, and I'll try to put a link to maybe a phone number or something where you can contact them, or you can just contact us and we'll tell you how to get a hold of them. And yeah, we've been dying to get this done. We've been waiting for warm weather, and so now they've got the project started. We're very happy. And they're doing my under trim, same color as the house, and the outer trim in white, and so we're really thrilled about that. So anyway guys, is there any better way to get a hold of you, or
no, just on your whatever link you put on there for the phone number.
Okay, cool.
You know, for pretty much anything, you know, outdoor living spaces, painting.
Good. Yeah, we want to support local people, guys. So anyway, great. Well, you guys have a great day, and we'll tell you more as it goes, and let you see how they're getting the trim done. So they've got pretty much the whole house to do around the trim, and unfortunately the hardy, we call them the hardy boys, didn't want to do that part except charge us extremely high numbers, and we're like, we'll do the trim. So anyway, happy to have it done. Well, of course guys, the first thing we gotta do is check on the babies, and stay out of the way of the painters. And babies aren't far away from ready to come out here, so let me get this stuff open and we'll take a look. So the babies are getting big, so the big thing we can do is just let them get as big as we can. We'll slowly start adapting them away from the heat lamp. When we're confident that they'll stay warm and they've adapted to the environment, then it'll be about time to take them outside. I'm gonna try my best here for the next, gosh, I don't know, probably a week, maybe 2 weeks before we actually put them in there, but they're gonna outgrow this really quick, so we gotta watch that carefully. But right now it's all about growing, getting their feathers, getting them used to the climate. They'll be taken off a medicated chick feed pretty soon, because we don't really like medicating our chicks, but they came from another state, so we're being cautious. Anyway, these chickens will not be mixed with our chickens, just in case of any problems. But right now I gotta feed them. Alright guys, we got the baby chicks all taken care of. Checking on the NFT systems, everything's running normal. Peppers are doing really well. I'm really happy about that. Got the new onions planted in here, and the old onions are already coming up. Hard to see with this camera, but yep, that's looking good. So let's get the greenhouse opened up, and then we got to fill one of the tanks on our strawberry towers. Well, I'm over at the strawberry towers now. They're looking really good. Things growing really good. Strawberry, the new raspberries in the back are looking pretty good. A little bit of blueberries, but I need to work on that. That's right there. So this tank is almost half full, and I've been trying to set it where it does 1/3 each day. So I might top it off still, just since I got all the equipment out here. The next thing I want to show you is I did get our trellis in up here, so let me show you that real quick. While I'm working my way up there, just to show you really quick, you can see on the house here, this house was kind of a light blue house and with a kind of a teal trimming, and that's what we're having them change. So yeah, so the top of this will be white also when they're done. So it'd be really nice when this house is finally painted the way we wanted to. It's taken over 1.5 years for us to get this completed, because we just haven't found anybody to do the trim for us. But yeah, of course we're kind of past the COVID stuff and all that too, so that kind of helps. All right, I'm gonna go show you what we did up here. So last night when Sherry got home, she was surprised I got these stakes in the ground. So she offered to help me get this trellis on. So we got this all set up, ready to go. So I'm gonna probably burn some holes here in the fabric weave and get some tomatoes planted, because I got some tomatoes that really need to go outside badly. So yeah, pretty cool, huh? Well, now I'm back here with the piggies. So here's my girls. Morning, girls. And the 2 boys over here. Same routine. Gonna fill their foods up, replace their water, because they always mess up the water. And they'll say, quit yakking, Dad, get us fed. So let's do it. Alright guys, finishing up here with the pigs. Just filling their water, but she decided to go lay down on the side of it and dump it all out. So but she feels good. That's a happy pig. So I'm still trying to fill her bowl up, and I needed to flood over here a little bit for their they could have something to keep themselves cool. Should be kind of a warm day today, so we'll keep filling up. Make sure one of my pigs don't pull the hose out like that. Are you gonna? Hey, 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 hey! Don't chew my hose. All right, so let's go on with life here. Another quick follow-up on our project here with the corn is we got our fabric weave in today, and I also ordered more staples. So this is 500 staples that we use to hold this stuff to the ground. Today we're going to burn some holes along here, and that's where some tomatoes are going to go in, and probably like cucumbers or something. So yeah, looking forward to that. All right guys, next thing I got to do today, which isn't the funnest, is we have guests coming for the summer, for different times of the summer, and so we always open up the fifth wheel, and although we've been very lucky, our fifth wheel is very tight. We sealed up everything really well, but every year I still go through and spray it for varmints. I've never really had any trouble, but probably because I do this every year. So I got a face mask, got this, and we're gonna go hit the fifth wheel real good. All right guys, I'm in the fifth wheel. So we're gonna give this thing a good spray down. I did bring a face mask. That's the only time I want to wear one. And we're gonna hit all the rooms. And I don't really see any problems, but that's why I spray every year, just to make sure. I won't have a guest in here for about 2 weeks. Gives it a chance to air out. And yeah, it's been a great fifth wheel. So let's get this sprayed. Alrighty, glad to get that done. Like I said, that just helps keep critters out. I really don't have problems with this at all, but preventative measures is always good. I don't really have trouble with mice either, so pretty lucky with that too. Well guys, I think it's time to burn a few holes here. I think I'll do the first half just for tomatoes. I got my torch right here, so let's see how it goes. Alright guys, for my next trick I'm going to start boring out some of these holes with my auger. So I'll see how we do. Remember, I got sod under here, so I'm going to have to work at it a little bit. Well, since we're back here, I got all the above ground plants watered. I did add fertilizer, bone meal, 16-16-16, and also a microorganism kind of enhancement fertilizer. So those are ready for a couple of tomatoes. I didn't want to dig all these right away in case the holes aren't big enough, and just to get some experience and see how hard it is to plant it into this ground. So yeah, I'm gonna go check out our painters now. So my painters went from 1 to 3, and what they're doing first is on the trim here, they're putting a primer on because there's blue underneath there, and then the other guys are coming in behind, and you can see I have a bare beam in here that they installed. And we have the right color of paint that matched this hardy board. So yeah, you can kind of see where it's coming along here. We're having the underside done in the color of the green, like so. And so it's kind of a 3-person operation, and it's looking really good. Once again, Doug and Steve and their other partner are available on the ranch, probably outside of the ranch too. I'll make sure and put their phone number in there. So biggest thing right now is getting a primer on the outside because there's green under there. Then it'll come in with a regular white, and this whole thing will match. It'll look really pretty. And the painting will finally be all done. One other note with the painters I have here, they've been very cautious about protecting our plants. So I appreciate that a lot. And they've been doing great at being careful. Now this guy over here, he's going to paint my truck. Anyway, you guys are doing a great job, and you can kind of see what it looks like with the white now.
1 gallon at a time, yes.
Yeah. Now this is primer here, right?
Yes, yes. It's just one coat, I mean.
Yeah.
But that was already white. You guys primed it, or somebody did.
Oh yeah, and we're making sure Doug and Steve and Dale. You're all from the ranch, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep. And we'll make sure and put their phone number in the description. These guys are doing a great job, and they're being careful with all my equipment, protecting the Traeger. That's the most important. Protecting the plants, so they're doing a great job, and they're being patient.
Snakes, not paint.
That's right. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
You're trying to dig a hole. That didn't come out very comfy, did it? Oh, baby. Trying to find a cool spot. Well guys, it's a little later in the day. Not sure if my tomatoes are very happy. I've been starting to dig out these sprinkler heads here. Eventually I'll screw them out and put in my lines. Got this one dug out, which are kind of a bear. I've got 4 here, main ones I want to take out and connect with the new connection. I've got one here too. Just got that one, and then I got one more down at that corner. So my next thing I got to do is when I pull those out, this is what I replace it with, and I'll have one of these pipes on it, and then I can do anything I want. So the important thing is getting these put together and getting them installed in those holes. I don't know, my hand's probably too big to fit in the hole, but we'll try my best. Well, I got the 4 ends on these as best as I can get them right now, and I'll All I have to do is get these in those holes once I pull the sprinkler out, which isn't as easy as it sounds. But yeah, we're getting closer. Well, I got one in so far. Not an easy task. So these things screw out right here, which means there's a male down there to connect to. So the female connector I have on there, and then from there I can do anything I want. But getting down in that hole, you got to make it as big as you can to get your hand in there. So yeah, this is going to be a little more time consuming than I expected. Alright guys, I got that one over there. All four corners are done, and that was a bear. It took a while. I had every tool under the sun to get it to work. But I'm going to wrap up the video right here. We'll follow up on the next video. So guys, please take the time to like, subscribe, and share our videos all over the whole wide world. We'd appreciate it. And thank you so much for watching. And please leave a comment below and say hello. So guys, have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye now.
Our videos are made possible by RangerRob Poopy Bags, available at Amazon right now. Thank you very much for watching our video. Please take the time to like, subscribe, and share our videos all over the whole wide world. Thanks.